Hey guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, you will learn how to create an interactive buttons on Framer. So, first thing that you should do here is you just have to open any of your web browser. That's right. And then using the search bar at the top, you just have to search for Framer. That's right. And then you have this first website. So all you have to do is to tap on this one. And then you will be directed to this page where you can start for free or start with AI. So we have here their sample templates. So here, just tap on the start for free option. Okay, and then once you are already created or sign up for an account, then you will be directed to your workspace. Okay, so here I'm just going to create a new project. That's right. Okay, so we have an option here where we can start with template or from a blank project. So I have that right here. So here I'm just going to select the blank one. So if you're looking for templates that you can actually use for your portfolio, then you have that here for your business, agency, and even your resume. So here I'm just going to create a blank page. Okay, so we're just going to use this single page right here so that you'll be able to understand how to really create an interactive button here on Framer. So once you're here, all you have to do is to tap on this layout option. Okay, so here I'm just going to tap on the frame. That's right, and then I'm just going to create a shape right here. And then after that, this section will open. So we are going to customize this shape using the section at the right side. Okay, so of course, first one is where do you want to link this shape. So we are going to do this at the end. So next, here is a position, so you can adjust the position right here if you want to. And for the type, we have absolute, relative, fixed, and sticky. And for the size, here we can change the width and the height. Okay, now for the layout, if you want to add a layout, then you have that right here. Okay, that's right. So you have that option. So I'm just going to skip that part. And of course, in order for us to create a very interactive button, of course, we are going to use effects. Okay, so for example, here for the trigger, on appear or on scroll, layer and views. I'm just going to select on appear, and for the preset, it should be fade in. That would do. That's right. Okay, so we have here the opacity. Okay, so once you are done with the effects, we're gonna close this section. Next one is the overlays. Okay, so we have relative and fixed. So drop downs, popovers, models, toes, or videos. So it's going to select the relative one. That's right. Okay, so that should be our buttons. So for the interaction, then we can just go here. Okay, so going back, okay, that's for the overlays. And for our cursor, okay, so we have web. So pick a default cursor, a custom cursor. So it's up to you. So I'm just going to select this one. And then for the component, so here you just have to type it out. So for example, I'm just going to you know just type out anything right here. For example, components. So I'm just going to not include that one. And for the opacity, of course, it should be visible. Okay. And then for the color, so here you can adjust the color. So for example, I am going to use this button. Okay, so it depends on your design. Okay, so you just have to go here and adjust the color. Okay, so for the overflow, so I'm just going to use the clip. That's right. And for the radius, that should be enough. So if you would like to add a shadow, then you just have to go here. So you can change the shadow. Okay, that's right. So you just have to adjust your shadow. And then if you'd like to add border, of course. Okay, so for the width of your border, so you can actually add or decrease the border. So for the color, for example, you would like to use this color, then you just have to close this after that. Now for the transform option, okay, so you have that right here. So for example, scale, and or you also have rotate. So we're just going to stick to the origin. Okay, so I'm just going to select the origin. That's right. And for the perspective, you can adjust the perspective right here. Okay, so it's up to you. So just increase or decrease the number. And for the region, we have for X, okay, so that should be 50%, and for the Y axis as well. Okay, for the section color, so you have that right here. So if you want to change that, then you can, just click on these colors. And for the scroll section, if you want to add it, okay, so you can add a name right here. So you just have to type out the name. And for the accessibility, so we have tag, area label. So I don't really need these options. So now going back here, okay, so if you want to link this to pages or your home page, then you just have to select your options. For example, you would like to link this to your pages or your home page, then you just have to tap on that option. So here, if you want to tap on the new tab option, then I just have to go here. Okay, so here let us add our text. So of course that is very important to add our text right here. Okay, so as you can see, we don't have that option where we can put a text. So here, to add a text to your button, all you have to do is to tap on it. Okay, that's right. And then you have here now the text option. So all you have to do is to tap on it. That's right. And then put it right here. So all you have to do is to tap on the name of your button. So for example, click here. That's right. So we can adjust this text later on. Okay, so for example, if you would like to put it right there. That's right. Okay, so after that, we are going to connect this to. Okay, so for example, so since this is your text, okay, that's right. So as you can see, you can link this to your home page as well. Okay, so yeah, you need to change the color as well. Okay, so you just have to go here. So since this is connected to your you know to your page, so you can also change the color of the text. Okay, so you have that right here. So you just have to change your color. And then after that, when we try to preview this button, so it is going to look like this. So as you can see, the mouse icon change. It means that we can actually click this button now. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.